Welcome to another episode of God's Domain Podcast. Today's episode is titled From Friendship Breakups to Sisterhood Glow-Ups. This is a Galentine's Day themed episode. Of course, you know, Galentine's Day is surrounded around sisterhood, friendships, things like that. And I just love Valentine's Day. I believe in showering the people you care about with love. And it doesn't have to be romantic relationships. It could be your platonic relationships. Just everybody, the kids, the cats, the dogs. Let them know you love them. I love it. So, like I said, the title is about friendship breakups and how we can improve to creating safe spaces and communities of real safe sisterhood, I guess. That just came off the dome. We always talk about relationship breakups and so much gossip about relationships, who cheating on who broke up with who, side chick this, side nigga that, all that bullshit. But let's talk about how women have a hard time establishing genuine, loving friendships and communities because of, I guess, the patriarchy. We need real safe connections with women who actually understand us, that actually support us, and that push us to grow. But how do you find that, and what happens when friendships don't work out? We're going to talk about that today. The reason why this topic is so important to me is because I am 36 years old and I'm basically starting over from scratch. I have found out, I'm not going to put my business out there, but different diagnoses I have as far as being neurodivergent, and hindsight being 2020, realized I was masking in a lot of my friendships and relationships that I was in. And it's not to sound victim-y, because I am not a victim. I've put myself in lots of situations I shouldn't have been in. But I tend to have put myself in relationships with people that did not like me for who I am. And I was always dim in my light for those people. And for me to get to this point at 36 years old, I said, I'll be damned if I fucking do that shit again. So I'm starting over from scratch. And I don't want anything less. I don't want to mask anymore. I don't think anybody should mask. I think you should be around the people that see you and are just like, wow, I fucking love you. Not saying you're perfect and that you won't have issues. You have conversations about that. That's another thing. That's another thing we're going to talk about. People that can have conversations about conflict without it becoming something stupid. I don't think that's the right word, but that's what came out. So, yes. I think I forgot what I was saying, but let me get back to it. I know that I used to mask a lot in my relationships, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have been putting people in their place and telling people to fuck off. But when you grow up as a child in family structures where it's basically the family is the original bully, that's just what it is. And your light, if somebody is constantly putting into you and telling you that you're too much, you're doing too much, your own family and friends, like close the village that raises you, it's already, once you get out into the real world, you already set up for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go on a whole new self-discovery journey. And I look back and I'm like, bitch, you was putting up with a lot of bullshit. You feel me? And I'm just not doing that no more. The friendships I did have, it was always these petty tit for tat things. So much gossiping, so much. If you try to bring up something that made you feel bothered by another person, oh my goodness. Bitches can't handle conflict. Yes, I say bitches. I use the term loosely. I use bitches like niggas. So don't nobody need to be coming at me about no stories I tell on here, because bitches can't handle conflict. I don't give a fuck. So if you one of them women where I can't say, hey girl, you made my feelings hurt such and such time, and you throw something back in my face, or you shut it down and be like, okay, but you start doing little tit for tat shit, like passive aggressive shit. That's not a friend. That's not friendship. It's not that deep. Hey friend, what you said hurt my feelings. Oh friend, I'm sorry. I would never do that to you. I didn't mean to. Okay, I won't do it again. Bet. Hug. That's how it should be. That's what I think it should be. Or sometimes it's not even that simple. I'm just saying A plus B equals C, I guess. That's just how I feel about it. And a lot of times we tend to hold on to these relationships, these toxic friendships, because it's familiar. And it's familiar because a lot of times we grew up in it, like I said before. And here's some signs of it being a toxic friendship environment. The one-sided energy where you were always giving. And it doesn't have to be material. Just your energy, your effort, your time. You're always giving, and you don't. If you are friends with someone and you feel more drained when you're with them than when you're not with them, okay, if you watching this on the visual, I just said cut it like OT Genesis. Okay. Jealousy masked as concern, disrespecting your boundaries. That one pisses me off. If I ask you not to do something and you continue to do it. If I don't beat your ass first, which I'm not, because I'm not going to jail. I got kids. I want to though. If I don't do something to you first, then I don't have nothing to say to you. I'm not going to, at this point in my life, in my friendships, if I ask you not to do something, you need to stop that shit immediately, or you just not going to hear from me again. I'm not playing. It is 2025. Everybody got a meme. Everybody got a quote. Everybody see how the fuck is toxic friendship and what's good friendship. We see the same story over. History repeats itself over and over again. Bitches should know better by now. Don't play with me. That is it. Okay. Competing instead of celebrating one another. And that shit sounds so cliche. I know we get tired of hearing about the competing, but that's what it is. And the thing is, with patriarchy, women are competing to look good. They trying to be the best of the best in front of niggas. I don't give a fuck what men think about me. I don't. And even though I'm not trying to attract men, I'm finna knock the mic over. I'm not trying to attract men, right? But the more you don't give a fuck for you ones that do, but the more you don't give a fuck is the more they flock to you. Seems to be. They have a thing for like, what is it? What's the word? What's that word? Is it masochism? Yeah. Okay. But I don't like that. Or that weird shit. Destiny swapping is real. Okay. I don't think it's real in the sense that can't nobody take what's meant for me. What's meant for me is meant for me. But bitches you'll tell a bitch something you got going on. They'll either discourage you from doing it or act like it's no big deal. And then not too long after they doing it. That's weird to me. That's real weird. You know what I'm saying? If I do something somebody else do, like if I'm collaborating with somebody else, inspired, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's different, you know? But if you try to throw somebody off a whole career move, you try to tell somebody, that career move sucks. Moving to this place sucks. But then you do it, what's that? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? You don't got the answer, Sway. But yeah, I'm not finna have a therapy session on here because I've worked through this. I just like being a clown, right? I've worked through these things, but I want to give actual examples because these are things that I had to work through in my journal, in therapy. I've had to purge a lot of feelings, and I'm just sharing this with you. It's a lot of toxic shit that goes on in our platonic relationships that we don't realize. We think that shit is normal, but you're drained and miserable and unhappy arguing on the internet all day. Do you want to do something different, or do you want to keep doing the same thing Do you want to do something different, or do you want to keep doing the same thing expecting a different result? Anybody got their Webster's dictionary out? Insanity. You crazy. I'm not doing it no more. I'm 36. I am a queer woman, single mother, entrepreneur, CEO. Ain't nobody changing shit about me. They say the asteroid gonna hit this motherfucker in a few years. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, however the fuck I want to do it. And I only want to be around bitches that's on the same type of shit I'm on. You feel me? I think the Eddie done kicked in. That's good footage. I'm sorry, I woke up my cat, y'all. But listen, I say all that to say this. All of that stuff, don't let those past experiences fuck up your new experiences. Because first of all, the best people I've ever met have always been strangers. And I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not saying you need to just be making random friends on the internet, but TikTok be lit. I see so many people that are all the little pieces of me that I placed away and hid. And they have helped me heal little parts of me and be myself. That it might sound crazy, but I believe in magical shit like that. I feel like TikTok helped me a lot with that. I don't just be deep into TikTok like that, but seeing other people be their real authentic selves healed something in me and helped me do that. I want that for every woman. But if you don't want to heal and do that shit for yourself, stay away from me, because don't bring that shit over here. You can see it on you. Your aura is dark. You can see that shit on you a mile away. Okay, baby? I can help you get through it, but you're not going to tell me turn my shit down. That's not what we doing, okay? I say all that to say this. If you've lost friendships, if you are on this mass awakening, self-discovery, healing journey, it's a lot of people that's seeing things for what it really is. And you are standing in your truth. All is not lost. Stand firm in that shit. Yo, people will find you. And ain't nothing wrong with being alone. That's just facts. I think a lot of people have a hard time being alone because they don't want to hear the thoughts they hear when they're by themselves. And the thing is, in order for you to truly heal, you have to do that. And in order to have the right people around you, the right relationships that don't make you feel drained and suck you dry, you have to heal yourself so that you're not draining and sucking other people dry. You get what I'm saying? I don't like saying you attract what you kind of do, but you kind of don't. I don't know, because I don't like victim blaming. It's a sticky situation. I feel like women really need to just sit down and do a lot of self-reflecting. We need to do a lot of healing so that we can come together and build community the way that we need to in order to survive this crazy world we live in. We need each other. We need each other. All of us, every color, all of us. And we all in our individual groups, though, the different colors, need to be building community, talking about what needs to be healed within those communities so that all the Crayola packs can come together and we can hug this shit out, because it's going to take women to save the world. So I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I just wanted to come on here, say happy Valentine's Day to all my sisters. I love us. I don't care. I'll keep you away from me, but I love all women, and I want us to do better so we can see better days for ourselves and for our children, especially if you're a mother. Don't you want your children to see a better world? You brought them here. You know, you can't not care about the world that they live in. You feel me? So If you're looking to build community with other like-minded women that are healing, that are actually trying to build positive, platonic, whatever, because I love the women's too, relationships, join my newsletter, domain.com. I'll be making an announcement about the community soon, but especially for us single mothers out there, it's very hard to find people that empathize with our situations. So I'll build my own shit. You feel me? So thank you for tuning in to this episode. Happy Galentine's Love Day again, and see y'all next time.